I do want to switch a little bit towards multifamily operations. Given the current economic environment, what are the main challenges to overcome? And where do you see opportunities for multifamily operators? I know that we could talk about this alone for hours probably, but we only have the limited time. So I'm going to leave it up to you to pick and choose what's kind of the essence of what you see happening and what you see that will happen in the near future.
I don't think that I have any novel thoughts. The way I see it is that the industry, like many industries across the country, are going through a great squeeze. Obviously, interest rates are not our friend. Taxes are not our friend. Insurance costs are not our friend. All these rising costs that are really uncontrollables are not the friends of the industry at the current moment. And what that has done, the byproduct of that is really that every single GL line item on the cost side of the equation, because rents are not growing at 20 and 30% clips like they were several years ago, but it's put a real squeeze on every GL on the cost side of the equation. I think of marketing, for example. I think we were running some pretty good per unit costs on the marketing side because you could frankly afford to spend big money to draw big attention to yourself to lease apartments at big rates. But when everything flipped, what you were spending on a per unit basis was cut in half, if not more. And you were asked to do more with that less. And I think that is true in most GL line items today. So I think it really highlights, whether you label it efficiencies or centralization in the industry, it has really brought that to the forefront. What is really exciting for me is that I think on the downside of every single adversity that ever happens in one's life or in one's industry, that's where real innovation, that's where real creativity and experimentation comes to be. And that's where real, incredibly creative solutions are born. You guys are sitting in an innovation factory right now. I'll call it that for lack of knowing exactly what it's called. But my imagination tells me that there are a bunch of incredibly smart people running around that building that you're in right now, dreaming up some incredible solutions based on the constraints of what is going on in the marketplace today, not only in multifamily, but in other industries.